fellow camper for Rugby America. Kim, you can go out on the field and play again for the Dolphins probably. That was a piece of cake what you did out there today.
It was a lot of fun. We enjoyed ourselves and played against some good guys, and everyone was into it, and it was enjoyable.
I heard the announcer saying it was kind of like rugby, the way you were pitching back and forth. Have you ever played rugby? Are you familiar with what rugby is?
Yeah, I played a little rugby in college. I know it pretty well, so we didn't get in any scrums, no biting anyone's arms or anything. So
thanks a lot for a great game. We appreciate it. Thank you.
Thanks.
Appreciate it. Ladies and gentlemen, coming by, Conrad Dobler. Conrad, rough, tough game out there. That was almost like rugby. You guys were just going at it with those young guys.
We had to get after him, man. We had to show him who was boss right up. It was a heck of a game. It certainly was.
You made up for last year's victory. What do you think about next year?
Next year, I think it'll be the veterans again. You know, it's always age before beauty. We'll always come out on top. The experience factor. You know what I'm talking about? The experience factor.
Thanks, Conrad. Thank you very much for playing. Appreciate it.
Thank you, man.
Mr. Brzezinski, ladies and gentlemen, former Los Angeles Ram and Miami Dolphin, Bob Brzezinski, with Rugby America. That was a pretty rough game out there today. Those guys gave you a lot more than you can handle.
We had a lot of fun. Get out of here. We got a bunch of camera hogs here. My son and these guys, I tell you, love them.
I'll tell you what.
We had a lot of fun. You know, they had some good guys in their teams, and we had a good time. It was fun.
Kind of reminiscent of the days of the NFL. Did you ever play any rugby in college or after college?
No, but I had a couple guys that I played ball with that did, and but I never had a chance to play. I always watch it on TV every once in a while. I said, those guys are crazy.
Mike Hayden, the president of Rugby America, he would like to talk to you about.
You here. This is a signing here. We got our first big stud here for Rugby America.
You've seen it first.
I'm old.
It's not how old you are, it's how good you are. We think you can play the game. Thanks a lot. Bob Brzezinski. Mr. Tunney, my name is Dan Santoro, and I'm with Rugby America. And what is rugby? Rugby was a game that football was derived from. What do you remember about rugby?
Absolutely.
Have you seen rugby before?
We have it in Pebble Beach, California. We have rugby games out there all the time. The scrims are out there. Different clubs, the Old Blues from Cal and people like that.
Is this the San Francisco area or not? Oh, okay. The Cal Berkeley Old Blues. What did you think about today's game? Was it something that possibly should evolve into a weekly event?
Looked like rugby.
Would you ever consider refereeing rugby?
I think if they would play a little longer, they could make football out of this thing they did today.
It was a lot of fun today. I'm sure you had a good time. Would you ever consider refereeing rugby now that you're retired from the NFL?
No, I know. They run all the time. Those rugby officials are like soccer guys.
80 minutes.
Running all the time. You know, we didn't have any substitutes in football, but we stopped for huddle. You guys don't stop for huddles. No, I don't want to do that anymore.
I think you could probably play the game as well as referee. Thank you for your time on Rugby America, sir. Thank you.
Good luck. Nice to have you here.
Thank you very much. Mr. Tunney, you were out there today. You refereed a very good game. The young fellow Adam on one sideline was very good. But you had that other referee. His name was Ross Cuffo, and he's a rugby player, and he was a little slow on the uptake. What would you do to mold a person like him? How would you develop a guy like him?
He refereed a lot like a rugby player.
He let the play go along, and he kind of turned a blind eye.
And that's what he should do in a game like this. I thought he did a terrific job. He should let him play, and he let him play. Good job, Ross.
Thank you, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, from New Haven, Connecticut, Hill House High School. He went to Syracuse, he was a star. He went to the Denver Broncos, he was a star. And now, the superstar of the Jose Cuervo Margarita Bowl, Floyd Little.
All right, thank you.
Floyd, can we talk you out of retirement and get you to play in the World Rugby Football League?
Well, I got the rugby socks on, and that's about all it's going to be.
You absolutely do. Mike Hayden, the president of our organization, Mike Hayden. Mike,
we're here to recruit you now.
Yeah, right.
He says he's...
Then they go to rugby, right?
Ain't no way we can play on this sand. I got the socks on. They fell down. They got ties on them, but it didn't work.
Get a shot of his knees.
Get a shot of these knees, Joe.
If we could straighten out those knees, he'd be 6'5".
Floyd, if you go back to New Haven, there's a team in New Haven called the All Black. Would you join them if you don't join the World Rugby Football League?
Is there a new team in New Haven?
The New Haven All Black, they practice on Edgewood Park.
I didn't know that. I practiced on Edgewood Park when I played.
Ladies and gentlemen, the newest member of the World Rugby Football League, the great Denver Broncos running back Floyd Little. Thank you very much, Floyd. Hold that trophy up for us.
Thank you. This is our Margarita Bowl trophy. We won. The officiating was awful.
Oh, Mr. Tunney!
The officiating was awful.
Amazing.
You always said that.
Thank you, Floyd.
Hey.
This is Maria from Jose Cuervo. Maria, we're with the World Rugby Football League, and we just want to thank you and thank Butch for everything you've done for the Fort Lauderdale Knights. What's the possibility now of you joining our team, head cheerleader?
Well, there's not a good possibility of that, but we appreciate you all coming out, and we appreciate you helping us out with the tickets for the Miami Project, and we're very proud to be your sponsor for the coming up year.
Ladies and gentlemen, here he comes, the most valuable player, Billy White Shoes Johnson. Billy, great game, and this is an excellent basketball player. How'd you like it out there today, running around on the dirt?
It was good, but toward the end, it got kind of a thick, tough.
Were the legs getting a little tired?
To be honest with you, toward the end it was, you know.
Let me ask this. I saw you play basketball Thursday. I've seen you play football in your career. I've seen you play on the beach today. Have you ever considered playing rugby?
Never. That's a foolish man's game. And it's a tough man's game, and I'm not tough.
Now here's a foolish
Billy's ugly and he can't jump. He cannot play basketball. He cannot jump.
That's
and
why
he would
Ray-
never make a rugby player.
That's a
He's
rugby player
chump.
saying that.
Ray wanted to be on my side because of that in basketball.
Watch this.
That's the way he plays for real, too.
Butch, you put on a fantastic show. Why can't we get guys like Billy to play rugby on a national level? He would be fantastic in rugby.
Because we don't pay him enough.
That's the bottom line.
The bottom line right there. Wait, 1 second right here. This is the president of the
There's a
WFL.
major difference.
I can't.
How are you, Mike?
I got enough to pay you now.
No, well, I'm not crazy, Mike, so you got to be a little insane to play that game.
A little insane.
A little, just a little, believe me.
What about Rugby America? 7-on-7 rugby with tackling on the beach.
Not me.
Well, we changed it
I'll
now.
watch. I'll
There are
watch.
substitutions now.
Nope, I'll still watch.
You can just do a 100-yard sprint. You can go off on
No
the sideline.
equipment. No equipment.
Have some
I'm
Cuervo?
not playing. No, you're really crazy. Do that.
Billy White Shoes Johnson. We're going to get him in the league next, folks. It's a guarantee. Thanks a lot, Billy. Why would you have you ever considered playing rugby?
I am not tough enough to play rugby, but I will go on the air and say that rugby, I think, is the toughest sport in the world. I give you guys a lot of credit. You keep on playing rugby players. You guys are fans.